What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Nitro Gaming. Today, we have the full Team of the Year in packs. We also have the full Team of the Year honorable mentions leaked. We know exactly when the Icon team is coming. And right now, after Division Rival rewards this morning have absolutely crushed the market for all of the Team of the Year defenders, is it finally time to buy your Team of the Year defenders? Well, the answer is definitely yes, guys. We need to be picking up our cards today. I'm going to show you exactly who my favorite investments are going to be. So if you're excited for today's video, make sure to drop a like on the video right now. We're going to shoot for 250 likes on today's video. Gregor Kobel, Ben White, still no blue for me. Do you need coins in FC25 Ultimate Team? Then go to u7buy.com. It is the quickest, most reliable, and the safest platform on the internet. Big creators use it. It has the best reviews. And if you use my code NITRO, you're going to get an extra 8% at checkout. You can even get specific players you want to add to your Ultimate Team straight from u7buy. And if it's your first time, you'll get a newcomer's bonus added to what you get. Link down below. I actually do have quite a few packs that we've started to stack for the full release of the Team of the Year honorable mentions and the 12th man. So I'm going to probably be ripping these tomorrow, but we've got all of these that we've saved up from the Team of the Year Cup, which we are able to knock out on stream yesterday. But we also have a lot of the FC season track where there's a ton of player picks that we are saving up. I haven't redeemed them yet because I don't want them to be sitting on my unassigned. We also have some 85 plus times 3, 86 plus times 3, and we're almost unlocking 86 plus times 5 and 87 plus times 3, as well as the 85 plus times 10. So I'm pretty excited for opening those packs tomorrow, but we're going to have to wait till tomorrow on those. Now, I did go out and pick up a Mohamed Salah. I told you guys in yesterday's video, and quite frankly, so far we have crushed Team of the Year predictions in terms of prices. We bought Mohamed Salah on bid for 4.9 million coins, which I think is an okay price. Is it the best deal I could have gotten? No, but it's not bad. And I also told you guys to wait on the defenders. And here's why. Because if we take a look at the defenders' prices over the course of the last few hours, ever since we finally got some supply for them, we can see that Virgil van Dijk, a card that was barely popping up on the market at 15 million, is now under 10 million coins. You're looking at Saliba, who was sitting at about 9 million coins, is now 6 million coins. And then we're also looking at pretty much any of the defenders dropping pretty heavily in price, like Grimaldo, who was 2.1 million coins, is now 1.6 million coins. And it's the same thing on the women's side. The reason that these cards are dropping is because they just didn't have any supply while they were in packs for the first day. Nobody was specifically saving packs for Team of the Year defenders. Everybody who saved packs was either saving for attackers or the full release of the team. Sure, maybe some people opened during midfielders, but midfielders were also out during FUT Champs, Weekend League, and all of those rewards added supply to the market for those midfielders. But for the defenders, we had to wait until we finally got supply, and that was from Division Rival rewards. So if you're looking to buy any of these Team of the Year defenders, I think over the next few hours is the time to buy. We might want to wait until 6 p.m. content to see if there's another wave of people opening packs with the full release of the team. And that might even give an opportunity to buy some of these cards. But truthfully, I think the panic selling is going to be really the time to sell, because right now we have so much undercutting going on for these defenders. And on top of that, I do think that the supply is not going to outweigh the demand as we get through these next couple days. Today, you might be able to find some deals after 6 p.m. content, but I just don't think that as the weekend goes on, these cards are going to be any lower. I think we buy today at some point on Thursday. And if you wait till Friday, I do believe we're going to start seeing a rise starting on Friday. But that's my opinion on it, and so far we have crushed it with our predictions. Now, if you're still looking for one of the midfielders or one of the attackers, guys, what you can do is you can try to buy those cards before content today, because I do think a lot of people will panic sell into the hype of the full team release, which is happening today. So all the cards you see on your screen right now are going to be in packs. What's not going to be in packs, on the other hand, fellas, is going to be the honorable mentions and the full icon team. So here's the honorable mention team. We've got ourselves Erling Haaland, which, by the way, these are the official cards. These are going to be their ratings. These are going to be their stats and their playstyle pluses. So there's a lot to take in right here with these honorable mentions, because Erling Haaland's going to be 95 rated, which is basically a Team of the Year card without the third playstyle plus, because that card is absolutely insane. He is going to be boosted quite a bit. But we also have Lionel Messi, Florian Wirtz, who I'd argue should have been in the team at some point. I mean, whether it's the midfielder over Cole Palmer or the 12th man, he is going to get an honorable mention, and he's going to be 92 rated, which, I mean, all of the other Florian Wirtz have been taking big hits, guys. These cards have been dropping all week. It was one of the worst investments if you tried to go in on Florian Wirtz, because he ended up getting himself a 90 rated player of the month, which is not as good as his, special cards, but definitely a lot cheaper than those special cards. So it made those special cards go down. Then we also had a ton of the center mid evolutions right as Team of the Year started. So these cards just weren't good investments. I think if you were to ever try to buy one, it might finally be time, because if these cards drop in price a little bit into the panic of his honorable mention coming out on Friday, maybe people panic sell this and they go under 200,000 coins. Maybe it's finally time to buy them. But even then, these cards have just only been on a downward spiral since Team of the Year. I guess they've kind of settled. So maybe there's finally a chance for those cards to go up. But we've also got ourselves Federico Valverde. I think that's going to be super expensive. They're going to give him the Relentless as well, which I think is very important for midfielders this year. You've got Rudiger, who's going to get into the honorable mention. Lindsey Oran, who was one of the votes you could have tried to get for the women's Team of the Year, but the winner ended up being that Jamaican Man City striker, Kaja Shaw. So that is the 12th woman for the Team of the Year. Frimpong is going to get into the honorable mention. Musiala, Nico Williams, Mike Mignon, should have been Gregor Kobel, and then Gwen. Now let's talk about evolutions, because they've been a very big impact on the market, but they've also been very good to trade with throughout Team of the Year. And yesterday, I saw a random price spike for Rafael Leao. It made me think that there's a left-wing Evo leaked somewhere. Maybe a Discord's pushing them. I have no idea what's going on. But then we found this tweet from FGZ News, who is a leaker. I wouldn't say it's the most reliable source of all of them, but we do have that leak, which of course got seen by 242,000 people, which is going to have an impact on the market. We haven't had a left-wing Evo yet, and Portugal would only mean one thing, which is that Rafael Leao. So when we take a look at the market, we saw Rafael Leao spike from 60,000 coins all the way up to 90. Now he's back down, and I could expect that over the course of the next 4 to 5 hours that this Rafael Leao spikes up again, closer to 100,000 coins, even if the Evo doesn't actually come out today. So for all of these, and we talked about Yaya Toure, we called this card out at 230,000 coins yesterday on the video. This card, just in the hype of the CDM Evo getting released, it went up in price from 230K all the way to 350K. Sell. Every time. Even if the Evo actually comes out, you need to sell that into the hype, guys. And it's happening again right now. I would not advise buying, 315. I wouldn't advise it, because yesterday it was 250. We called him out at 250. He's up now. But he's been spiking up to over 350. He almost got 400K on Sunday, 350 yesterday. I just could not advise more than to sell into the hype for these evolution hyped up cards that are 87 rated. We've been trading with this Marquisio every single day. He's at a high point right now, 39K. I would just sell. Even if these cards get thrown into the Evo and you lose out on some potential profit, the safe play is to sell into the hype. And then if that center mid or center defensive mid Evo doesn't come out, then every single day it seems that these Marquisios drop back down in price. He hit 54K on Sunday, 32K after content. He hit again on Monday. He hit 38K, dropped down all the way to 33. Tuesday, he dropped all the way down to 30, and then he spikes back up. He hits 40,000 coins again. Right now, you can see he's at a high point. So you don't want to be buying at those prices, but these are cards that are so volatile and so easy to make coins on, as long as you after content, buy at their low point, and then just wait till tomorrow morning and sell. So those are a few cards you could use. There's a lot of 87s that do that, guys, and even 86s, like Ramirez is another one, right? This is another card that's kind of been bouncing up and down. I think a lot of people, as we get closer to content today, see that this card's spiking up. 302K is what he peaked at. He was at a low point at 220,000 coins. So you guys just keep an eye on those. If they crash again, then buy, because they will go back up on a rebound. We also have a base icon upgrade Evo coming to the game, which has seen a lot of the base icons rising in price. If we take a look at the market index right now, on the left side, you can see mostly it's base icons that people want to use in that upgrade evolution. Like Zola, who's been one of the more popular ones. This card, 107,000 coins now. It was at its low point of about 75K throughout this week. Now, it didn't hit 65K, which is the minimum of the price range, so it was always in demand, but it was hardly in demand. It is now 107,000 coins, and we take a look at some of the more expensive cards like Ribéry. This card at 254,000 coins was about 192K before this leak. Now, that's a pretty high price, 254K. I wouldn't buy into the hype, but what we could do, just like those other cards, is if we don't get the base icon Evo today, is buy these cards as people will sell them after content if there is no base icon evolution. So that's another set of cards to keep your eyes on. Ribéry, Fernando Torres, Zola, Essien, Blanc, Raul, Vieira, Desailly, Butragueno, Rooney, Cannavaro, Petit, Rijkaard, Makelele, etc. There's plenty of options to go for if we see a drop in price after content today for those Evos. Now, we actually have a few different cards that we didn't go over in that honorable mention Team of the Year graphic. So Nico Williams is also going to be in this team, but we've also got ourselves a Lautaro Martinez SBC on the way, a Phil Foden SBC, and then of course yesterday we talked about the Gyökeres SBC or objective. So Lautaro Martinez, of course, Inter Milan, Serie A. Then we've got Phil Foden, who could have an impact on those Premier League right wings, which for me, not great, because I did invest in Salah. I don't think he's really going to have that big of an impact, and I think that Bale has already done his job with making those cards go down in price. But just keep that in mind. Phil Foden's probably going to be a desirable card to go after. Remember, we got this Salah for 4.9 million coins. He's on his way right now. He's down about 105,000 coins just over the last few hours, and we're looking at that pretty much for all of the men's Team of the Year defender or midfielders and attackers as well. These cards, even though they're slightly up from their low point, they're still pretty good buys for those Team of the Year midfielders and attackers. I think that will be changing in 24 hours time. I think by the time we upload the video tomorrow, we're going to say that the ship has passed for the low points, but we should still see quite a few different good buy points for these attackers and midfielders over the next few hours, and then especially for those defenders who just seem to keep dropping after these rival rewards. I think these next 4 hours are going to be a lot of panic. There's going to be a lot of opportunity to buy, but after comes content, after we finally get to 6 p.m. UK, what we're going to see is maybe a little bit of undercutting, maybe a little bit of packs, but I think overall we're going to see the market stabilize and actually start to rise. Let's talk about fodder now. Fodder cards are back down in price overall. You're looking at 2,200 for 84s, pretty low. You're looking at 3.4 for 85s, decently low in price. And then even some of the high-rated fodder, which spiked up, has come down just slightly. Now 91s are down like 4,000 coins. 89s are back under 19,000 coins. Not too bad for pickups. But here's what we have to consider. That everybody who has saved packs either is waiting for the full team or has already opened. So today, we're going to get the full team. Tomorrow, we get the 12th man and honorable mentions. And by then, I think that 99.9% of people who have saved packs will have ripped their packs. Some people might wait till Sunday when the full icon team is in packs. But overall, after this weekend, everybody will have opened their save packs. Everybody, which means that the only way to get packs for the rest of Team of the Year, which lasts all the way until Friday, is to go into SBCs and continue to do those upgrade SBCs. The 83 plus times 10s, the 83 plus times 5, the 84 times 5, the Premier League PL and GFB blah, 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 upgrades. Those are going to be the ways that people are making their packs, and that is going to take fodder. These cards are not going to be replenished as easily with saved packs, which means that these cards should be on their way up throughout this next week. I think we see a very big rise for pretty much every single rating. Even 83s might actually get off the ground from 900. I would suggest going 84s for 2K, but 83s could even get off the ground as well. So fodder cards are looking pretty good right now because Thursday rival rewards have brought them down in price, but I think that they will go up throughout the week. So by, Tuesday, I think these cards are much more expensive. Anyways, guys, sorry for the late upload today. I have been trying to get my sleep schedule a little bit fixed so that I can upload a little bit earlier. So expect that for the rest of the videos this week. But apologies for the late upload today. Drop a like if you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.